Hey, and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and I am a career and interview coach, and I'm here to help people just like you feel more confident and strategically prepare for their job search and any upcoming interviews. Today, we're tackling one of the most common questions I hear both through my channel comments as well as during my one-on-one coaching sessions with clients. And this is, what are the interviewers really thinking during those first crucial 5 minutes of the interview? Those first few minutes, whether we like it or not, are critical. And this is because the interviewer is quickly forming a first impression of you. So in today's video, we're going to break that down. What are they noticing? What are they thinking? And more importantly, how can you make a great first impression so that you can ideally continue to move forward in the hiring process? So let's dive in. So let's start with why these first 5 minutes of the interview are so important. Studies have shown that many interviewers decide within the first few minutes and maybe even seconds if you are a strong candidate for the position that they're interviewing you for. This doesn't mean the rest of the interview doesn't matter. It does mean that the initial impression often sets the tone for how the interview is going to go. So think about it. If you walk into the room or show up on camera and you have confidence and energy, they're going to assume that you have prepared, that you are professional, and that you might be a good fit for this role. On the other hand, if you show up very nervous and disorganized, it might take longer to recover from that shaky start. So what's running through the interviewer's mind in those first few minutes? Let's break it down. First, they're visually observing you. They're thinking about how you look to them. First impressions are heavily visual. The interviewer is noticing things like, how are you dressed? Are you dressed professionally and appropriately for the company's culture and the role that you're interviewing for? Do you look polished and professional? Always research the dress code for this organization before you interview. When in doubt, it's always better to dress slightly above the dress code than slightly below the dress code. My recommendation is always to dress at or above, by one step, the level of dress code. So for example, if you are interviewing for a position that is very casual, you might be wearing jeans on a regular basis and t-shirts or a button-up polo shirt. Dress one level higher. Have a nicer pair of jeans or slacks that you wear. Don't wear your beat-up tennis shoes or work boots. Wear a fully button-up shirt or a nice blazer with your shirt. When in doubt, always overdress rather than underdress. The second thing interviewers are noticing in these first few seconds and minutes of the interview is your body language. Body language says a lot before you even open your mouth. The interviewer is asking themselves things like, does this person seem confident or unsure? Are they making eye contact? Are they smiling? Do they look engaged and ready to connect? Practice confident body language before you actually arrive to the interview. Stand tall. Make eye contact. Use a firm handshake if you're in person, or a confident wave if you're on the video. With eye contact virtually, you would look directly at your camera, not at your screen. I recommend practicing a 1 to 2 sentence opening that you can use at the very beginning of your interview, regardless of if it is in person or via video. With this 1 to 2 sentence opening, you state your name, your gratitude for the opportunity to interview, and something about the role or the company that excites you. Here's a template that you could use. Hi, I'm, and then state your name. Thank you so much for having me today. I've been looking forward to discussing how my skills in this specific area that you're interviewing for can contribute to this specific company goal. It's a great way to quickly introduce yourself before you actually get into the interview question and answer portion of the interview. So those are 3 of the main things that the interviewer is thinking during those initial first few seconds and maybe even minutes of the interview. So here are 3 common pitfalls that you should avoid during the interview process to ensure that you make a great positive first impression. First is being overly nervous. Nerves are normal, but if your nerves take over and you start engaging with behaviors like avoiding eye contact, fumbling with your belongings, or forgetting your introduction, it can make you seem unprepared. You do not want to come off as unprepared. So how do you fix this? Well, you can practice some deep breathing techniques to calm your body. Do this before the interview and rehearse your introduction so that it feels natural. I've got several videos on the topic of calming your nerves before and during an interview. So if you haven't watched those already and this is something you're concerned about, check those out next. I've linked to them in the description box below, and I've put them in a card up above. The next common pitfall you want to avoid is coming off as unenthusiastic. Interviewers notice energy levels. They're going to notice high levels of energy and low levels of energy. High levels of energy tend to translate towards enthusiasm. Low levels of energy tend to trend towards boredom and being unenthusiastic about the position. If you sound monotone or uninterested, the interviewer might make some assumptions that you are not excited about this role. So how do you fix this? Smile while you speak and let your enthusiasm show. Even if you're nervous, it's still okay to be enthusiastic. Pretend you're talking to one of your colleagues, your coworkers, or friends whom you have a relatively friendly, happy relationship with, and pretend you're talking to them rather than this big and scary interviewer. The third and final pitfall that you will want to avoid during the first few minutes and seconds of the interview is skipping the small talk. The first few minutes of the conversation, of the interview, likely involves a few moments of small talk. Things like, how are you? How was your commute? Hopefully it wasn't too difficult to get into our virtual session. If you rush through the small talk or you seem dismissive, you miss an opportunity to connect with the other human who's interacting with you. So how do you fix this? Engage in the small talk. The small talk builds rapport and shows that you're approachable. These are crucial elements to leaving a positive first impression. All right, so now that you know what interviewers are thinking and what to avoid, let's focus on what you can do to help make those first 5 minutes really shine. First, arrive prepared. Whether it's in person or virtual, arrive early. For in-person interviews, aim to get there 10 to 15 minutes early. For a virtual interview, log on about 5 minutes before your interview is supposed to start. When you give yourself that type of buffer, you have the ability to avoid any delays like traffic if you're commuting in person, or technology issues if you log in virtually. The second thing that you can do is craft your opening. Like I mentioned earlier, prepare a polished yet short and concise introduction. Include your name, gratitude for the opportunity to interview, and a quick note about something that you are excited about as it relates to this role. The third thing you can do is mirror their energy. Match the interviewer's tone and pace. If they're more formal, keep it professional. If they're more casual, lean into it. And 4, focus on connection. Remember, interviews are a two-way street. Make eye contact, smile, and engage with your interviewer. Engage with them as a person, not just this scary person who's going to have this huge impact on your career. A warm, genuine approach can really make a big difference. So at the end of the day, the first 5 minutes of your interview aren't about being perfect. They're about being prepared and authentic. Interviewers aren't expecting or even hoping for a flawless robot. They're looking for someone who's confident, capable, and excited to join their team, in addition to being well qualified for the role. So take a deep breath, prepare your introduction, and walk into your next interview knowing that you've got this. So if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like some additional support preparing for your interviews, I offer one-on-one interview strategy sessions and one-on-one career coaching to help you feel more confident and strategically prepare for your upcoming interviews and your overall job search. My sessions do fill up quickly, so I recommend you reach out to me as soon as you have an interview on the books or as soon as you'd like some additional support preparing for interviews and your overall job search. I've linked my email and my website in the description box below. If you have any additional questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas on the first 5 minutes of the interview process and how to leave a great first impression, please let me know in the comments box below. I will do my best to respond to each comment individually, and just know that if I'm not able to get back to you, your comments and the things that you share in the comments section below will likely help someone who's experiencing something similar in the future. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life-work balance advice delivered directly to you every week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.